Good afternoon, my lovely. Sorry for a little bit of the wait. I started streaming and I had to sort some stuff out and make sure that I had everything ready. But we should be good now. Oh no! I'm sorry you're experiencing a power outage. Let's see, who do we have? Hello Julia, hello Angel, and hello Fun Time. I hope you guys enjoy your coffee. My beautiful magical boy. Hello Lily. I hope your power sorts itself out soon. Yes, hello. Sorry about no stream on Saturday. I was kind of upset after Friday stream and wasn't sure that I wanted to stream on Saturday. And then also Saturday was April Fool's Day, and I thought if I personally hate April Fools as someone who doesn't like being teased and has a hard time like reading tone and understanding jokes and stuff. It's not a fun time. So I was worried, I was like, if I stream today, there might be a lot of people coming in chat to like prank me and I won't understand what's happening and then I'll feel really embarrassed and get upset. So I was like, it's better if I just don't stream today. So apologies for missing Magma Saturday. I did think about redoing it. I just thought in my head like, oh, I'll just do it on Sunday instead, and then Sunday came and I just forgot. But I hope everyone had a nice weekend. I just figured I'd stream today. I'm not having a set schedule anymore, I don't think. I think it was too much pressure, especially because like I didn't mind having a stream schedule when it was certain that I would be able to stream those days, but with my health being all over the place the last like 6 months, I constantly have had to cancel streams, and I hate having to like make an announcement that I'm cancelling stream. I hate doing it. So I'd much rather just not have a schedule, and then if I can't stream on one day, it just doesn't happen, and I don't have to like make some big announcement post and apologize, you know? Which does also mean that sometimes on days that aren't Friday and Saturday, I may end up streaming, like today, because I really wanted to do some sculpting, and I thought, well, if I'm gonna do that, may as well stream it. Because all I've been up to the last few days, I haven't worked at all on these since last you saw me. When I was working on these on Friday, I pretty much got all the heads finished after stream, and then they all went in the oven, so all the heads are now hard as a rock. Same with the bodies. But I haven't made anything else. I haven't wrapped the bodies in fabric yet or anything like that. Because I just haven't had the time, honestly. I've had some audio commissions I've had to record. I panically, really quickly, had to get the artwork done for tomorrow's thumbnail. The artwork for the thumbnail for tomorrow's video audio. Tonight's, Jesus Christ. For today's audio, and also I didn't have the one drawn for Saturday either, so I was working on those, and then Etsy stuff. Something else, I can't remember what else. Anyway, I had a bunch of stuff I needed to do, so I haven't had the time to get to sculpting. And the little bit of free time I've had lately, I've been spending either playing Toontown or drawing. I was up late last night drawing my Welcome Home OC. I'm excited. I think I've decided on his design and his lineup, but I haven't got around to colouring him yet. I could pull him up, hang on. Would I? Oh, I didn't save him as a... I didn't export anything as a PNG. Have to open up Photoshop. That's not exactly what I wanted to do on stream. Oh, I could have just opened up I could have just shown it on Discord. I could have just opened up where I sent it on Discord, and then I won't have to open Photoshop live on stream. I've already clicked on the Photoshop file. Oops. Also, yeah, we're playing No Thoughts Head Empty Animal Crossing music at the moment because I wasn't really feeling the lo-fi Undertale Deltarune. I'm tempted to just put on the regular Undertale Deltarune soundtrack, 'cause if you guys want something a bit more upbeat, I'm just worried if I put any lo-fi on, I'm gonna fall asleep. So, I can show you guys, because I'm not sure, I don't remember how many heads I got finished on stream.
I hope you're
Hello?
ready for
Oh,
some more of the real thing,
Cat,
fan,
thank you
because
for
I
the
got this
hydrate.
one I won't be taking what is the sag for an answer.
What is this?
Welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me just switch to... There we go. Here he is. Oh, what a shock. He's a vampire. You'd never have get it. Well, let me zoom in. Photoshop. Oh, it's frozen. I can't decide whether I want him to have the cape or not. I think having the cape and obviously the kind of classic vampire cape, like the collar, the high collar thing. Because the idea of Welcome Home is that it was like done in the 60s, right? So the only inspiration I tried to draw from this was the 1920s Dracula movie. Because I think I can't. Well, in my mind, it wouldn't be right for me to draw on anything more modern, since the point of the show is that it was airing in the 60s and 70s. So I was like, I gotta limit myself. I gotta make him look very. Okay, Photoshop is completely crashed. It's completely frozen. So that's not gonna happen. It also won't let me even close it. Oh! 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 Oh, all of a sudden it's registering every zoom in that I tried to do all at once. Now that's 2 zoomed in. There we go. And yes, I did a version where he has top surgery scars. Look, the creator of Welcome Home is queer and has outright, you know, some of the characters in it, well, all the characters are canonically queer, some of them are trans, some of them are cis, and Clan themselves said that, like, queerness is going to inherently play a part in the story, whether that means there's going to, either whether that just means some of the characters are queer, or whether that means, that, well, actually all the characters are queer, but whether it just means all the characters are queer, or whether it means there's actually going to be some kind of metaphor, or queerness, or coming out, or homophobia, transphobia is going to play some important part in the story. I don't know. I have a feeling that it's going to play some part in the story, or at least be somewhat used as in some kind of metaphorical way, because Clown is, in the closet at home. If you look on his Ko-fi, they have on their Ko-fi that they, are not in the best living situation. They are in the closet wherever they're living, which is another thing, like, I worry if anyone, like, game theory gets their hands on this. Like, I trust Nightmind to cover it, because Nightmind is bi and very, like, trans-friendly. Like, I trust Nightmind to cover it and be respectful and even notice and pick up on the queer themes in it. But, like, if someone like MatPat gets their hands on Welcome Home and starts analysing it, which one, you can't analyse it yet. It's not even really out. All that's out is, like, a little prologue. We're not even in chapter 1 yet. But also, I'm like, MatPat doesn't have the best history with dealing with LGBT characters, and I don't want him to touch Welcome Home. I don't want him to do it. He's just gonna fuck it up. Like, whether or not you like his theories or think that they're, like, too basic, or I hate that he draws parallels with, like, real life events. Clown's even spoken out about that. Some people who were trying to pick up on dates in Welcome Home and say, is this to do with this real life killing? And Clown's like, no, oh my god, that would be horrible. This is fictional. It's disrespectful to people who have been through these actual tragedies to try and tie them in with something fictional, you know? But I swear to god, it's likely that MatPat's gonna make a video, and I'm probably on the Film Theory channel, and I don't want him to, because he's consistently, like, misgendered every non-binary character in every game he's ever played. I'm like, I don't trust him to even use Clown's pronouns correctly. Never mind anything else, so that's my biggest fear with Welcome Home. But this design-up is a little more like the shirt and stuff is a little more complex, and I thought that that might be a little too complex compared to the other Welcome Home characters. So then I simplified it a bit. You got big old Widow's Peak that is very typical for like cartoon vampires. But then, I gave him like not 17th century, Jesus, 1700s, you know, kind of side curls. I feel like I got something in my eye. Ah! Because I just wanted to do something different with hair. I wanted to give him long hair when I played around with a bunch of different styles, and then that's ultimately the one that I liked. Hang on a second. I need to check if there's something in my fucking eye. Ah! Oh, it really feels like there is. What timing? Oh, I hope they're not getting really dry again. Well, I don't see anything. Ugh. The sensation goes off. Oh, it really feels like... Ugh. Does not feel nice. Peepers check. It did this last night, my left eye as well. Don't know what its problem is at the moment. It's not like the usual kind of dry feeling that I've been getting this past month. This is like a ow! Like, just all of a sudden. But I can't see anything, so... Ugh. Right, just gotta ignore it. Yeah, Ali, I'm excited for you to continue on. Ali's making a welcome Hosie as well. Also, sorry Valentine, I didn't say hi. And hi Ali. And hi, oh goodness. Is it Fowlin? I immediately saw your name and I was like, oh yeah, you told me how to pronounce it. And then instantly was like, but how did you tell me to pronounce it? I haven't drawn any art to say I've gotten really back into Toontown yet. I haven't got around to drawing any art of my toon. I finally found a Mingler. That was my mission. I just wanted to find a Mingler. He's my favourite cog. I think he's really pretty. He reminds me of people like Frankenfurter and Metaton vibes. I finally tracked one down. They're only like... I could only find them in the Solbot HQ. And I just wandered around for ages until I could find a level 7, because that's about the highest cog I can deal with at the moment. Yeah, Julia wants to make an OC to date the Dog Shuffler. I'm just gonna use just my regular old tune that I play as, probably. Oh, goodness, my eyes. This was horrible timing. Ugh, let me switch back. There we go. So, these have all been in the oven. I should actually, let me remove the ones that have... I have to remove the ones that have boobs on them, because I'm worried about Twitch making me get in trouble. So I have to just put those ones over there. But they're all We get the ASMR in there. Rock hard now. Let me move stuff around so the microphone's a little bit closer. She's called Lucy May. Oh. The Gator Cog team of OCs. Ali. My goodness. So, we have 5 heads, because for those who don't remember or weren't here last time, we've got Wally from Welcome Home, whose head ended up coming out smaller than the rest, but that's probably fine. Oh no. I'm just tapping the... I'm sorry. Just to prove that they are rock hard now. This is Wally. This is not a good... And it doesn't help that I have, like, sunlight. There we go. It's a better... We got... me with my sad little... I'm gonna have to close the curtains a bit. Sad little eyebrows and eyes. Oh yeah, I put the eyes and the eyebrows on as well on all of them. Obviously not on Wally, because he don't have eyebrows. He don't get eyebrows. I need a bit more shit. There we go. And there's me. And then there's Julia, who wanted Angie eyebrows. And the reason why there's 2 of each is because I'm making a me and a Julia for me, and a me and a Julia for Julia. And then Wally's just for me. So let me see. That's Wally's body. Obviously, once it actually comes to putting the head on for real, I will put like super glue on here. For now. There's a boy. Let's sit him down. Oh god. That's so... There he is. It's Wally, everyone. It looks just like him. So, I actually looked at someone else who's been making dolls recently, and the fabric that they use is like, I think the best decision to wrap them. They were using wadding, like wool wadding. The problem is, I couldn't find any wadding that was as thin as what they're using. And I can't use wadding that's that thick to try and wrap these. So, I think I am just gonna have to use regular fabric, but I have a lot of, like, plush fabric that I bought for a project that I never did, so I can always cut that into strips and wrap it around, and it's gonna take a long time, but what she did is, like, get, like, the wadding, wrap it around, and then on top, she basically, like, sewed a bodysuit, and I think that's the way to go. I don't know what polyfill fabric is. But yeah, I figure I got loads of fabric. I'll just use whatever scraps of fabric I have that I'm not using to wrap them up like a mummy, and then just sew a little suit over them. With... I mean, felt's gonna be a bit thick, but I don't have any other, like, skin tone fabric. So I think... I mean, obviously I could buy some, but I don't know where I'd get close enough. Unless I were to dye it myself. Like, tea stain it. That's more work than what I have time to do. I'll just have to accept that whatever fabric I do for the body is not going to be the same colour as the head. I mean, normally that doesn't matter when most people make dolls like this, because they're covering up most of the body with clothes. Like, you won't ever see the skin of the body, and they're sewing the clothes directly onto them. Just so that it can be a doll now that they, like, display. Whereas what I want to do is make the clothes removable so you can actually dress them up. Because I just thought it would be cute to be able to like change their outfits. Which is going to make things a whole lot more complicated. I haven't seen anyone else do that. Most people just sew them to the doll. But I'm like, but I want to be able to play dress up with them. So... there's a me. To be honest, they're going okay even without the glue, and it's still a pretty good tight fit. That one's a- ooh. That hole's closed up a bit. Ow. Where's my pliers? I don't want to bend that with my hand. Ouchie. Try that again. Yeah, that one got a bit small. Have to corkscrew it on, and that's how it has to go. It's gonna go. It's gonna get on. Just screw it on. Oh no, that's kind of messed up that... oh. We got a little situation going off down here now. Got a little bit tangled. Can you please go on, please? Uh-oh. Shit. I mean, the hole's big enough when it bakes, but obviously somehow it's gone a bit small. Brain dead music while I try and just rotate his head around, like, please. Please. I might just genuinely have to start, like, kind of dig it out a bit. Well, I'm glad you guys are vibing with the No Thoughts Had Empty Animal Crossing music. I can hear Julia making those little noises. Speaking of, where is our special guest star? Where is she? There she is. It's baby Julia. She's gotta be in here somewhere. Let's try this again. Come on. Come on. If it can just get past that one bit, and then but it doesn't, it kind of is crunching it and pushing it down. And in turn making it like too wide. Whew. Wow, a lot of stuff just came out, huh? Ah. Sorry, not the tripod. It's just getting the wire really, like, compressed. Oh no. I'm trying to straighten that back up so I can bend it better without putting so much stress on it that it snaps, because it's not the thickest wire. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ow. Wire is sharp. Okay, I'm just gonna try and kind of... I don't have a file that is small enough to go up there, so... Just gonna use some pliers. As one does. Okay, it's going on okay so far, and then it stops. So I'm wondering if maybe the hole didn't go in far enough? Which is a different problem. Julia. There we go. Flush with the neg. Everything's good. Okay. So you kind of mess with the head and tap them. Is this good? Is it good ASMR? Wait, where's the microphone? Oh god, it's behind the tripod. Is this what the kids are into these days? I don't do like proper like ASMR triggers in my audio videos, because that's just not really the kind of ASMR that I like listening to. I like listening to stretch. Okay, I like listening to like audio roleplay stuff. It doesn't have to be like romantic stuff. I just like listening to talking to help me sleep, like, or full-on ambience. Like, there's a good one I found the other day that's like being in a carriage with a vampire. So there's kind of like rain sounds, but there's also kind of the sounds of like the horse's feet on like cobblestones and like the wheels of the carriage and stuff. But that kind of ambience, I'm good with that too. But stuff that's like, oh, let me do stretch. Stuff that's like tapping on wooden bowl for 1 hour. Used to be okay with that, like when I first found out about ASMR, but now I'm just like, either it's understimulating, or those ones that have like, you know, like the microphones that are shaped like ears and they like, you know, stick things in it. Well, it's the sensation, so like, it's because some people get this sensation when they listen to ASMR triggers. And I do experience ASMR. Not everyone experiences it. So some people just don't understand it because they do not experience ASMR. I do, but I just hate the sensation. The sensation to me feels really uncomfortable. So, but especially like if they do things where it gets really scratchy and close to the microphone, especially those ones where they have like the ear mics and they like scratch, you know, and act like they're cleaning your ear and stuff. No, like, I do experience it. I get that kind of tingly shiver down my spine feeling, but to me, it's the same sensation that I get from like nails on a chalkboard. It's that, no, no. So I prefer to listen to like softly spoken stuff, just talking ASMR, or complete ambience. I don't listen to a lot of the tappy tap stuff because a lot of that is really trying to trigger that scratchy sensation. but I hate the feeling of it. The first time I experienced ASMR, a lot of people say, oh, the first time I experienced ASMR, I was a kid and I was watching this scene in this movie. A lot of the time it's in Edward Scissorhands when the Avon lady's putting makeup on Edward's face. That's a lot of people's like first time experiencing ASMR. And they're like, oh, it's so nice. I'm like, the first time I experienced ASMR was in a Welcome to Night Vale episode. There's an episode where this is gonna sound horrible to anyone who's never listened to Welcome to Night Vale. But the faceless old woman who secretly lives in your home puts a silverfish, a little bug, in Cecil's ear, and they mix it so that the sound of the little bug is genuinely just. I had headphones all the time, and they mix it so that the sound of the little bug is genuinely only coming out of one ear, as if like you're Cecil and you're experiencing it. Oh, oh, no, no, likey. It just makes me like clench like my fingers and my toes, and like it's like nails on a chalkboard. No, thank you. No, thank you. I love Night Vale, but no, thank you. Don't listen to that episode with headphones in. But for a lot of people, like, ASMR is, yeah, like Julie says, like, a little brain massage, a little ear massage. Plenty of people enjoy the sensation. But I don't like noises too close to my ear. Okay. A little stretchy stretch. Okay. She'll make sure Julia's head's fit. But I have to cover up the boober. The reason why the boober's there, even though obviously all this is going to get wrapped in fabric, is just so that once I wrap in fabric, you know, the shape is there. What hiccups. The impacts are going to be in World's End where Davian's kills her by shoving tentacles. Oh! I don't remember that. But that sounds like it would do the same thing. Oh, straight on. Easy peasy. See about the other one. The hole was funny. Hey! Easy peasy. That one's actually quite loose. That's probably the loosest one, and that was definitely the tightest one. Don't know why I decided to pick it up via that. Via the body. Like, the bodies aren't strong enough yet. They haven't been reinforced. So let me move this. Okay. But yeah, I like ASMR just as like, sometimes I can tell like whether it's too many thoughts, anxiety on my brain, or whether it's I'm feeling kind of understimulated. If I'm particularly understimulated, then the talking ones are better, but sometimes if I'm like, sometimes I can't do the talking ones because I'm going to feel overstimulated or it's going to keep me awake. So I'll listen to, there's two that are my go-tos. One, which I found the other night, which is you're with a vampire in a carriage ASMR, and the video is just like this really nice like 3D environment of the interior of this carriage. And the other one I found by accident because I think I was just looking for like, I think I just put like castle ambiance, because I do really like a lot of interior, like these like library, castle, manor ASMRs, but a lot of them include fireplace crackles, which is fine, but for me personally, I don't like the sound of much. A lot of them have really loud fireplace crackles compared to like all the other sounds in the audio. It's like really peaceful rain, and then the occasional like writing sound, or like pouring water, or footsteps, and then there'll be like a really loud fire crackle and it'll wake me up. But I found one. I've never watched Twilight and I don't like Twilight, but this ASMR is like Volturi Castle Bedroom. But it's really good, okay? Get these laid out. There's the third one there. Right. What we're gonna do is I'll make some hands and some feet. And then I think once I've made those, then I'll wrap. I'm thinking. Like, oh, these two Hades ones? Oh! I think I have seen one of those Hades ambience things. I do like relaxing music, but I can't sleep to music. Like, I found, me and Julia were talking about Sun and Moon from FNAF Security Breach last night, and I found, some little playlist people have made that was like, as if you're like sleeping in the daycare, with like a bunch of different, like, music box music, with some ambience and stuff, and I'm like, that's really cute, and it's really relaxing. I wouldn't be able to fall asleep to it though, just because I can't fall asleep to music. It's too... I don't know. It's strange that I can fall asleep to ASMR at all, considering that, I used to not be able to sleep unless there was total silence, and even still, if I'm wanting a night... Some nights I don't sleep with headphones on and I don't need ASMR, but in which case there needs to be, like, no noise. Like, I can't have my window open in the summer, even though it's boiling hot, and I need the window open to help me a bit, because I can't stand the sound of traffic, even though I live in, like, a dead end around not very much traffic. So, something I gotta think about when I move out is, like, be careful that I don't get on a street that has a lot of traffic, otherwise, oh, I don't know what I'm worried how I'm gonna sleep. I need to get open the pictures, the little drawings that have the little pictures of the hands on. Well, and I hate drawing hands, so we'll see how well it goes now that I have to sculpt many, because the hands and feet are going to be magnetized on so that the clothes can come on and off. But I also thought, therefore, like, that's cute. I could make alternate hands with different poses. Like, the ones that I really drew out is kind of like open palm, flipping the bird, finger guns, and then like peace sign and a fist. But I'm like, oh, if I make that, I might not do that instantly for all of them. I might just make a basic hand set for all of them, and then in the future down the line I can make more hands. And I know Julia does really want alternate hands for hers. Either I just make alternate hands for Julia's right now, or I'll just mail her hands every, like, every birthday and Christmas. She'll just get an extra little set of hands. Because I'm really trying to aim to get the ones of me and Julia done by the end of the month. Our 1-year anniversary is on April. April. I mean, like, at the end of April. I don't think I'm really gonna get it done in time. Because it's what, April 26th? I don't like saying that. I'm not good at saying 6th. I can't say that word. That's why I'm, like, hesitant. It sounds like 21 days. I don't think I'm gonna get these done in 21 days. But I was planning on making, like, all the clothes as well. But then I just had the thought, like, I'm aiming to try and make these so that they take the same size clothes as, like, a pull-up doll. / Barbie / Bratz. I mean, none of those fit entirely. Like, pull-up clothing... Barbie clothes fit on pull-ups, but they're just, like, a bit big in the chest. Bratz clothing's a little bit small. But overall, I'm kind of going for that that kind of size. So as I, like, wrap the fabric on, I'll get some actual, like, Barbie clothing on and test and see, like, how big I'm making them. Because what then I could always try and do to help save a bit of time is actually buy some of the clothing. Like, if someone's got, like, a white shirt that fits a Barbie, like, Wally's gonna be wearing a white button-up, and I'm gonna be wearing, like, a black button-up. If I could buy those instead of make them, that would save quite a bit of time. You know what I just realised looking at my model, and I've had this model for almost a year, is that I never drew buttons on my shirt. I just looked over, I'm like, to, like, look at the button up on my model, because that's the outfit that I'm making for this, and I was like, wait a minute, there's no buttons on my button. Oh no! What? There's no... I didn't draw any buttons! Uh-oh! It's fine. I was gonna make a new model eventually anyway. I'd still, like, have the... I've been saying I'm gonna make a new model for the past 6 months. I drew it, and then I hated it, so I'm starting from scratch again. Yeah, it's definitely because of magic. That's what it is. Definitely. I'm wondering if I want to grab a doll to bring over here just to try and get the hand size right. Yeah, I know. I realized I didn't need to point it out, but I did. Let me grab... I think Shinku's the easiest to get to. It's kind of like my reference, who I kind of traced the body of. This is my... Because I collected like Barbies and Bratz and the original Winx Club dolls when I was a little kid. And then as a teenager, when Monster High first came out, I was buying those. But what I was buying before then was pull-up dolls, which are a Japanese fashion doll. They're way more expensive, though, than like a Barbie or a Bratz. They're like an upper, like a... At the time, they were probably like 60 to 100 per doll. They seem like they're more expensive than that now. So all of mine are from between like 2008 to 2013, I think. This is... Yeah, Shinku, look at the camera, please. There you go. From the anime Rose and Maiden. They have... some of their dolls are of existing characters from animes and movies and stuff, and then some of them are like original characters. But I've been using Shinku as like a... She got squeaky knees. Leave her be. I've had her for 10 years. More than 10 years? Gosh. She means a lot to me. I remember being like... so like... I just thought she was the most magical thing when I opened her because she was so much bigger than I expected her to be. But like, the bodies on this are the same size as her body, but you can see how much taller she is just because of how massive her noggin is. But she's kind of like my proportion guide. They actually, with pull-ups, they actually do have like fully 4-fingered hands, but I'm just gonna do 3 fingers for these. One Wally has 3 fingers anyway, but it's gonna be easier. It's gonna be easier than doing this. So, she's gonna come over here. I have, how many pull-ups do I have? Like 12? I used to have them for like every birthday and Christmas. For quite a few years. I only have 5 out at the moment, the rest are in a box. So at the moment, the only ones I have like still out on display are like the ones that I have of fandom characters, all of like the original ones I have, which I mostly have their own original dolls. They're all out of my wardrobe. The only ones I still have out are Shinku and Sugento from Rose and Maiden. The original version they did, then re-released the dolls with new versions for the new anime, but Rain from New and Elite, and then I got Sebastian from Black Butler. But the private tutor version, because the regular version was never in stock, it was sold out. So the version I have is specifically the outfit he wears in that episode of the anime where CL's in the dress. That's the Sebastian doll that I have. And then I also have a doll that I customized myself that I bought because a lot of people into pull-ups and into like BJDs are big into customizing. Like they'll buy it, they'll give them like a new wig, they'll replace the eye chips, they'll make or buy new clothes, and then they'll like paint them and give them like new makeup and stuff. My custom's not that good. And I didn't do that many things to him because I didn't really know how, because I was like 13. I have a doll that I bought and I turned him into Legolas, Lord of the Rings. But I didn't do anything different to his face. I literally just got a wig and then styled it myself, but it was a wig that I had off like an old porcelain doll, so it's not a very good quality wig. And then like braided, and then the outfit, there was like an official Legolas like Ken doll. That had like fabric clothing that you could take off, and it's really hard to find, but it's not hard to find the clothing. So I just bought the clothes off someone on eBay. He's over there. I need to find my nail down, hang on. I'm sorry if anyone now will always look at my model and be like, there's no buttons, and I've completely ruined the stream for you now. I've never really, like, shown you guys what's under here. Who's that handsome man? Oh, I don't know. This is by Yaki Chow. I might as well expose myself now before someone's like, what's that situation? Oh, nothing. It's just Victor. That's all. Just my comfort science boy. Yaki Chow actually, okay, so Yaki Chow made 6 different arcane mouse mats. There's a Vi chest, a Caitlyn chest, a Jace chest. Or maybe there's 5. A Victor chest, which is this one, and then also a Victor booty. I didn't get the Victor booty because I thought, this one I can have out, and if my family notice it, it's not too weird, like it's not overtly sexual. I know the boober, but like, it feels more safe for work than the butt one, okay? But I know some people who bought the butt one. Of Victorian consumption sites. Boy, oh no. Poor boy. Okay. I would turn my camera around to show like how I've redecorated my room, but I don't really like showing my room that much on stream. I mean, if you follow me on TikTok, Julia has an Alucard book from Castlevania, that's right. Forgot about that. I'm like, I want to show off my things. I mean, I've shown pictures in the Discord all the time. I'm just a bit more nervous about showing stuff on stream more, so I don't think my webcam reaches. So I shouldn't. But just so everyone knows that my Victor is transgender Trident's flag is still up there. It's still up there. I feel like some people don't know what this is. Am I gonna try? I'm gonna have so many regrets. I don't know if it'll reach. Okay, I'm gonna cover it up. I don't want to accidentally show anything. Oh goodness. I don't know which part of my hand is now over the oh. Oh, there he is. I love him. My pride and joy. Put all my pins on the end of my flag now, and all my arcane stuff is up there. It's my pride possession. You can't really see it. It says transgender. It's got bomb text. I love him. Oh. There we go. Back we go. Hopefully. Back we go. Uh-oh. We were further up. I've made a terrible choice. No, cause well, you couldn't see that much under my desk before. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, it was in the perfect position. I have a normal one too. Hang on, I'll just tilt it back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Stay. Stay. Don't fall. It's moving, isn't it? Fuck! Oh no, what have I done? It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Huh? Don't fall. It's from Pine Pog on Etsy. I'll try and find the link. I hope they still sell it. They also sell Leon Kennedy as transgender. See if I can find it. I got a little Victor keychain from them too, and then I have some stuff from Holy Hand Grenade. And then my own arcane pins and stuff up there. I realized I had Twitch open in the background this whole time. No, don't play my own stream. Let's see. I don't know if Pine Pog still sells them. But the moment I found out about them, I was like, I don't buy stuff from American Etsy shops anymore because the import fees are so much money. All my regular pride flags are like, I can't display them all because I have too many. They're all like on like a little peg in the corner behind my door. I have a regular trans one, omnisexual, gender fluid. I don't remember if I threw it. I used to have a pansexual one, but I don't know if I threw it out once I changed my label to omni. Then I also have demisexual and demi-romantic. So I either have 5 or 6. Oh, Pinebook has their own like Shopify shop now. Honestly, they made Interview the Vampire plushies. I think maybe they don't have Etsy anymore, which is totally understandable. Etsy fees are a pain. Like, I would love to also... What I would probably do is, if I made my own shop, is run it alongside Etsy, so I still got orders from both. Is that... Julia? Okay. I might switch. So I'm like, oh, they're making Interview the Vampire plushies. They're based off the new TV show. And then I went on their Instagram. They have book accurate ones as well. They have book accurate Armand as a little guy. Hang on. You didn't do anything. I just feel like you need to know this. We've got both show and little baby, but look at him! Look at the little ginger baby! I love it. Alright, I'm gonna drop a link to Pine Pogs. They're called Inkalope now. They no longer go by Pine Pog, now they're called Inkalope. If you didn't know, I haven't checked on them in a while. So there's the book ones of not book, sorry, show Louis Lestat and Claudia. Or there they were. They're not. There we are. Messy babies. Oh, I love how they have the curly hair. Especially using like wool. I probably just shouldn't scroll through someone's stuff. I mean, I don't think they have any not safe for work on here, but I just suddenly got nervous. This is the shop now. Oh, Victor plush. There's not gonna be anything not safe for work on here, right? So you can get Victor is transgender, you can get Leon Kennedy is transgender, you can get Herbert West is transgender, or like Herbert West is gay. You can still get, you too can get your own Victor is transgender flag. And it is a full size 5 foot by 3 foot flag. I'm curious now. Was it someone else made a Victor plush, but I couldn't afford the pre-order because it was coming from America. To buy things from America. I really made an exception with that Victor flag because I just saw it and I was like, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Can't believe these little babies. I want to make plushies like this so bad. Like, I want to like make a plush design and then have them manufactured, and I tried a few times with some Phantom of the Opera ones, and I had the samples made, and I had like, I needed 50 people. I needed like 50 sales of each of the plushies, and I got 120, like, not sales, but I sent out like a survey and was like, only answer this if you are actually serious about buying them. This is how much they will cost. And I got 120, and I was like, great, I only needed 50. I've got over double than what I need. So even if 50% of people don't follow through because they end up in sudden financial trouble or they change their mind, I'll still sell them all. So I launched a Kickstarter for it, and like 12 people came through out of the 120, so the Kickstarter failed. And then I tried again with, I was going to make these little plushies of Victor and Silco where they had little cat ears and tails, and I sent the designs off to the manufacturer that I've used before, because I even have the Phantom plushie samples. Like, none of the others got so far as making the samples, because I wouldn't make that mistake again, because to make a sample was like £200 each for the sample, and then once I bulk ordered, they'll actually only cost me maybe like £10 or £20 each. But let me go around this way. Eric. His mask fell off. So I have the only one of these in existence. And poor boy. And all of his clothes come off as well. Well, not all of his clothes, but like his pants and his waistcoat and his jacket. I lost his waistcoat for a while, I was so upset. And then also his little mask comes off. He's just a little guy. And I really wanted to sell them. But I just didn't do well enough. For some reason though, with the samples, when I got them, like, all of them have little hands like this, apart from Christine, who they gave thumbs. Raoul and Eric had little hands like this, and they gave Christine thumbs, and I'm like, what? Why has she got thumbs? I didn't write to give them, like, any of them thumbs. He's such a little guy. Ah, those classic soprano thumbs. But yeah, so then I had like whole plans for the Victor and Silco ones, and I put out surveys to see how many people would be interested, and then if enough people were interested, I was either going to do a Kickstarter again or just list them on Etsy as pre-orders, and only like 6 people were interested in buying them. And I would need to have sold like really ideally 50 of each of them, because that's the minimum amount, because the manufacturers will only make things in bulk, and the smallest quantity they would make was 50. The thing is, I'm sure there's 50 people out there that would buy a Cat Victor plush. The problem is finding them. It's really hard to market yourself. It's been an hour and I haven't sculpted any tiny hands yet. Where's my clay? It's over here. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, no. You behave yourself. Oh, God. Oh, God. I shouldn't have shown you guys the flag. Why is it tilting? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Goodness. Right, I've got what's left from the massive block. I have no idea how I'm going to approach doing these hands. I'm tempted to switch the music up just because I'm getting a little bit understimulated. Oh, well, the thing is, I could have you guys listening to music while I listen to something different, so I could just, like, I don't know, be listening to anything, listen to, like, Kitchen Nightmares. Can't get the tape off. I don't have a Curry music playlist, I don't think. I think there's something a little more, like, a little less relaxing. I would just be like, fuck it, and put like Hades Town or something and sing along, but now that I export my VODs to YouTube, I'm like, oh. Not that I have enough. Not that I can monetize my VODs on YouTube, because that channel doesn't have enough, like. You have to have a certain amount of subscribers and. Like, watch hours per year or something. I don't remember how it works. I'm still. My main YouTube channel, you know, with my audios on and stuff, I didn't know that that was eligible to be monetized. Until like 2 or 3 months late, when I just was looking and in my settings, and I saw that the monetization ones were there, and I was like, oh, how long's that been there? I thought they would have, like, emailed me to be like, hey, you did it, you can monetize your videos now. Nothing. Didn't get anything. So I didn't find out until, like, a month or two late. I was so fucking annoyed about that. I don't make a lot of YouTube monetization. But I was still just like, you didn't think to, like, they send me notifications. They send me, like, emails every time someone comments. They send me a notification within the YouTube, what do you call it, like, creator dashboard, like, for all these pointless goals. We didn't think to tell me when I was eligible to be monetized. Oh, yeah, but Julia, I don't... When I have music playing, I have it playing from Windows Media Player. I don't have it playing from YouTube, otherwise it lags my streams down. Or Spotify. It lags my streams a lot. So all the playlists that I use that I like that I find on YouTube, I download them. And then I have them playing on Windows Media Player. Yeah. It just helps, like, not like my streams as much. If I download the music. Because then it's just from my own file, it's not having to try and, like, stream a YouTube video. Oh, well, I have ad blockers, so I don't have that problem. I'm tired. Shh. But also, like, what do you expect? I'm not gonna have an ad blocker. I didn't get the ad blocker to block YouTube ads, just want to point that out. I got it to, like, protect me against any... Not that I make a habit of going on dodgy websites, but you never know. So I just think having, like, an ad blocker and, like, a privacy cookie blocker, like I use Privacy Badger, which, like, stops website from taking unnecessary cookies and data and stuff. And I can't remember which ad blocker I use, but the both of them, like, stop as much data getting out. And I got them for those purposes. I didn't realize that they were also, like, blocking YouTube ads for the longest time. I just thought I wasn't getting them very often, because I still get them on mobile, because obviously that's different. So I guess I was just blurring in my head. I was like, YouTube ads that often, and then I, like, would see my sibling watch YouTube. I'm like, you still get banner ads? I didn't think they did those anymore. It's like, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Or, like, I was listening to Spotify in the web browser because I was away at uni at the time, and my laptop, every time I opened the Spotify app, it just crashed my entire laptop. And it was a good... Everything else ran so well on that laptop. That laptop runs video games better than this PC. But every time I open the Spotify on that laptop, it just crashes. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just use it from the Spotify website. Yeah, I didn't realize the ad blocker blocks ads on the Spotify website. So it's like having Spotify Premium, but, like, for free. I didn't do it on purpose. It took a long time before I realized that was happening. I was like, I don't get ads as frequent on the website. And then it took, like, a year to realize, oh, I'm not getting them at all. I put this a bit closer so I'm not accidentally knocking this wire every time. But I can see, like, what... So that's why I have a bunch of other playlists downloaded, or I have just, like, some playlists I made, within Windows Media Player of, like, individual songs, because I have, like, all the Undertale and Deltarune albums. Windows Media Player is crashing. I'm just kind of in the mood for something maybe a bit more upbeat. Maybe if I play, like, I don't know, Death by Glamour, I might feel a bit more motivated. Like, yeah, I can do this. I can get these hands done. Even though I don't feel like it's gonna happen. Oh, Julia. You'll have to let me know if you get round to listen to the Thorn audio. That Thorn audio was really for Julia. I need to know if I did good. I'm surprised, again, Thorn and Pitch, two characters that I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do these audios, but, like, the fandoms are a little bit dead, and the movies aren't, you know, it's not like a super still active fandom, so these videos aren't gonna do well. And then you guys fucking really surprised me with that, huh? Whereas, like, the Stanley Parable one, the fandom's very active at the moment, and I'm so happy, because I've been dying for a fandom for this game since 2013, and no one else... There was so few people, there's like a couple people making fanfics and fan art back in 2013, and I was like, more please. And it's taken until like a year after the Ultra Deluxe game came out, and all of a sudden, even though it's like a year since Ultra Deluxe came out, oh, it's the Stanley Parable time! So... I've lost my mind over Stanley Parable content on TikTok. People realizing that if you okay, finally other people simp for the narrator. I've been here since 2013. Like, you guys only just realize he's hot, but people especially on TikTok have been going crazy for the mind control facility ending when you turn on the mind control machine. People have been going insane for his dialogue from that ending. But then there's also like a thing that I'm kind of uncomfortable with. Let's talk about it while I do this, right? Because it's... we could listen to the Stanley Parable soundtrack. No idea! Scratch the Undertale Deltarune. Where is it? I downloaded it. I don't see it. But I know I downloaded it. Toho Toho. Lumens. Deltarune. Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it in my folder. I don't see it. Why don't I see it? No! Why don't I see it? Because I never moved it out of my downloads. I don't think I've moved it out of my downloads folder. Let's do that now.
This is a soundtrack for a video game called The Stanley Parable.
I love this game so much. So, there's a thing that people have been doing on TikTok. Not through TikTok, they've been doing it on the website and posting it to but so, you guys are aware of, like, AI stuff, right? So you've got, like, the shitty AI art, but the AIs that, like, mimic and make art. And then there's... Jesus, can I stop knocking the cable, please? There's AIs that, like, you can type in text and it will, like, finish it, like, make a story. Or, like, you can type in a prompt and it'll write, like, a whole story based off that prompt, right? And then you've got the terrible practice of, deepfakes, where people... copy a real person's face. Like a 3D animation, but like very realistically copy someone's face and can have them do anything and say anything, which is really dystopian, that someone could just 3D animate a real person with a deepfake and make it look like, I don't know, they've committed a crime or something. Like, deepfakes aren't great quality yet, pretty much like, if they're facing forward, they're kind of okay, but if you get them to, like, turn to the side, then everything goes wrong. But pretty much everyone agrees, deepfake's bad. A lot of people are deepfaking, like... There's ASMR artists I like, if any of you guys listen to, like, GB ASMR, or there's other VTubers that it's happened to, like, not VTubers, sorry, but, like, big Twitch facecam streamers. Like, I think it's definitely happened to Pokimane, where people are, like, making deepfakes of their heads and putting them on pornography. Disgusting. Gross. Like, it's not gross if any of those people wanted to be porn stars, that's fine. You do you. I would never shame sex work. But they aren't. They're not consenting to this. They're having their heads taken and put on someone else's body. And not just for photos, but for videos now. And then this stuff, like, and it's not just happening to big name celebrities, it's happening to just, like, normal, like, YouTubers and streamers and stuff. They did not consent to this, and that stuff could be used to, like, slander them for people who don't understand deepfakes. Someone could deepfake porn of someone and then send it around, and everyone thinks, oh my god, it's real, this person's done porn. And it's not real. So we all agree that's bad, right? So I want to know how people then feel about this new thing on TikTok, which I feel is dystopian, but everyone keeps like doing it like it's fun. Sorry, this slowly keeps sliding. Which is, to me, like a deepfake, but it's for someone's voice. There's a couple of these AI websites, and people have fed voices into them. Like, for example, the narrator from the Stanley Parable. You can go into this website, and there's, like, real, like, I think someone's done, like, a Kanye West one. Like, there's real people in there, and then there's also, like, specifically, like, characters. So the narrator from the Stanley Parable's in there, right? And you type in whatever you want, and they've made text-to-speeches of real people's voices and real people's voice acting, into these, like, text-to-speech bots by using AI. And, it's creepy. Like, at first when I was listening to them, I'm like, is this someone doing an impression? And then some of them you can tell it's a bot. Some of them, they start off sounding like the narrator, and then it kind of drifts into this, like, what? That doesn't sound like him at all. Why is he American now? Like, or it's, like, sounds choppy and robotic. But some of them are scarily accurate. Like, the first few times I heard some of these clips, I was like, where's that line in the game? It's not in the game. It was made using an AI that's been fed his voice. And they just text-to-speech. Uh-oh, I just got a bit of fuzz stuck in my clay. No, I was a bit... That's why I shouldn't be wearing something long-sleeved. And you may be like, well, is it harmless? It's like, is it? Because the majority of people who are using this narrator voice bank that has been put in this, like, text-to-speech thing are making him say sexual lines. And they're straight up posting these full-on, like, moans and dirty talk on... I didn't know people were doing it on Tumblr. I haven't seen any of those. I've just seen a lot of people doing it of the narrator. And they're making him just say sex... And I'm like, imagine being the voice actor and finding that out. Like, it's one thing for people to, like, be attracted to someone's voice. But then to, like, make an AI that mimics their voice and have them say, like, sexual things and moan, and then, like, post it publicly. I can't imagine... If I found out that someone had done that of my voice, I would be so upset and uncomfortable. Like, if someone had, like, fed my voice into an AI, and then had me say anything. Because, like, if these get good enough, again, you could use them to, like, slander people. To make it be like, look, I have a voice recording of this person saying something that they never actually said. But I saw one when I went on TikTok yesterday of Eddie and Steve from Stranger Things. It didn't sound that great, that accurate, but still it's... And they were using him to say, like, sexual things, and I'm like, this feels, like, gross. I mean... But I feel like I'm the only person who has this stance on it, but I'm like, it's like a deepfake, but, like, for someone's voice, and you're using it to have them make audio porn with this real person's voice, but, like, it's an AI that's just been fed this real person's voice. And I'm like, I can't imagine that all of these actors would be that comfortable with this. You know? I didn't know people were doing it on Tumblr with Victor and Silco, like... It just feels like... It doesn't sit right with me. And I know I'm not, like, a proper, fully professional voice actor, right? I mean, I know I also shouldn't say that. Technically, all that makes you a professional voice actor is I get paid to do voice acting, but, you know, I haven't got, like, I've never been hired by someone else for voice acting, right? Not for, like, a commercial job. Like, I've done, like, commissions, right? But, like, if someone would, like, made, like, basically these things feel like audio deepfakes. That's what I'm think of them as. If someone made one of those, made a text-to-speech bot of me. Ew. And I don't know if that's just, like... Because also, like, for me personally, you can just commission me. I'll say whatever sexual thing you want, like... And it's not, like... On one hand, you could think, like, are some voice actors maybe gonna not make as much money? If people, like, instead of employing voice actors, what if people just use these text-to-speech bots? Whether that be like for actual projects, like if you're like, oh, I want to make a short film but I can't afford to like hire someone, what if they just use one of these? Or I don't know, I think like what I do is like way more specific. I wasn't thinking like, oh my god, what if people just use the Victor text, because I didn't know the Victor text-to-speech was a thing. But I'm not really thinking like, oh, what if people use the Victor text-to-speech instead of like commissioning me, but like whatever. But it's like, is Harry Lloyd cool with it? I mean, I guess at least for Harry Lloyd, Victor doesn't sound like his natural speaking voice. But for the actors being used for these characters, that's just their natural speaking voice, like the ones with like the Stranger Things actors. Feels weird. Feels weird. There's been some really short audios. Oh, Jesus Christ. I keep knocking the wire. That I'm like... that I think it's harder to tell. Okay, I need something to prop... I need something to prop this. Okay. Anyway. That's my pet peeve at the moment. Also, the fact that all of these are like overtly sexual and they're just on TikTok. And you know, I've had videos of mine like blocked and banned even though there's like nothing bad in them. No swearing, no nudity, nothing sexual, no weapons, no nothing. And yet, you know, there's people on TikTok full on posting that stuff. I'm like, what the fuck, TikTok? Right, I've just been warming this clay up while I do this rant. Look, the Minecraft facility music's good music. Stanley Parable's got bops in it, okay? Is that too big for the palm of the hand? I'm gonna hold it up to my... I'm gonna try and zoom it out so I can just like hold up what I'm making it to my monitor. You posted a pic? I think you'll figure it out, but shush. Huh? Which, speaking of crochet, I'm now thinking about what we were looking at last night, and I impromptu bought some matching plushies for me and Julia last night. It was very spur of the moment. Whoopsie. I think you'll figure it out, but shush. I don't know what you... No, it's just a circle. How would I figure it? I don't know anything about crochet. I don't know what you can turn a flat circle into. It's just a flat circle. So, like, I don't know, a blanket. I don't know how, like, making 3D things out of crochet works. I don't know if you can now make that 3D. I don't know what you mean by you think I'll figure it out. I don't know what it is. I think that might be the palm of the hand. I just don't like when people are like, I think you'll know it, and then I don't know it, and then I feel like an idiot. I don't know why you thought I would know it. Might be okay. Okay. Fingers. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna need smaller than that. Oh. See, this is when having tiny hands actually comes in handy. I don't know anything about crochet. I can sew. I can't knit or crochet. See you eventually. My mum tried to get me to knit when I was a kid, but I hate it because I can't wear like knit stuff anyway because of my skin problems. God. Oh, just very sensitive skin. I was born with severe eczema. I just personally find wool, it makes me too hot. And if I get too hot, then my skin feels like it's on fire. I don't know if that's the right size. I'm not pressing it in fully yet, because I don't know if it'll end up being too big. Yeah, no, it's not an allergy. Is the gun I'm using have I
8.
Thank you. No, Julia, we've talked about it. Like, it's not like I'm wearing the blanket you're making me. So it's fine. I just, if it was like a sweater, I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to wear like a knit sweater. Yeah, those feel like too big. I don't see how 3 fingers are gonna fit on there. I think the fingers need to be smaller. I've made a bunny! It's a little bunny hair. Hmm. Yeah, they need to be thinner. For poly, put it softer? Really? Polyester fabric, though, rather than actual real natural fiber. Oh, you're comparing it to acrylic yarn. Oh, well, then there you go. I was like, polyester compared to cotton, polyester will make you, like, a lot hotter. It's not as breathable as cotton is. And, like and other natural fibers. I don't know anything about yarn types. So I think I've got one finger that's thinner now. Might be a bit too long though. Okay. But I made the palm of the hand too chunk. Because I'm a little bit worried about that. So careful. So this is such delicate work that it's harder to see. And I don't have the best quality webcam. Just trying to like, can't tell, but make it kind of slanty at the edge. So it isn't just like a round dome, so that it does have that kind of point to it. I need to make it a little bit shorter, I think. It's a little bit chunky compared to the other one. Okay. My fear is rolling it too much. And then it being too thin. Little finger. Just put you down. And chop the bottom off. Oh. I feel like the first finger's too chonk. Yeah. Slightly pull it off because I didn't stick them in that hard. Two fingers. I have to do this another what? 9 times? Minimum? They're not stuck on super tight yet in case once I put the third one it still looks too big. I'm gonna give them all basic, just kind of like open palm hands. And then after we can think about making more. I should have got the magnets out as well. Because obviously I need to shove that in there. It's whether I add like a little bit of wrist. It's whether I shove the magnet right in the bottom there. Or if I add a little kind of circle to be like a wrist. That might be the thing to do. Add a little kind of wrist bit to it. That I can put the magnet inside so it's not actually going inside the hand. Oh, they are over here. Everything I'm doing is making the webcam move. Why are you like this, webcam? No, I don't want you to tilt that way, actually. Funnily enough. Don't look at the fallen over My Little Pony. She's fine. Why is it wanting to slide a certain way? She's fine. When Whistler's fine. But if you want to see it, but Zornite Archives, I might check it out. I still feel like it's a little bit. Oh, my brain just was like, well, do I really care if they mess with a certain voice actor's voice? I'm like, no, that's mean. Just because. Just because he's not been the nicest person and creeped on and potentially groomed a friend of mine, allegedly, like, I mean, doesn't mean that he deserves his voice to be taken for AI purposes. I mean, it's not his natural speaking voice anyway. I shouldn't say stuff like that. It's anything I should say is alleged, although it is some of it first-hand personal experience, but it's alleged. You guys know you know, I don't like talking about it. I shouldn't mention it, because then people are gonna ask and be like, what did you say? I'll be like, I don't want to talk about it, it's really upsetting. But, you know, sometimes joking about things is a coping mechanism. Good to have like a tagging system. Because all I'm really seeing is that like, how do I find the posts? Like, I'm not about to scroll through the whole blog. Also, you don't need to use a Victor AI. I'm right here. Terrible. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna... Wait, is it gonna be 18 plus?
Are you a hex core? Because I can't keep my hands off you.
Oh, is that meant to be Jace? I just assumed that was gonna be Victor because it was tagged with Victor, but I'm like, that doesn't sound like Victor. It was tagged with Victor. Let me see what tags they use personally. Oh god, this is 900 notes. I am not in the Arcane fandom anymore. No, it says Victor X Reader. That was meant to be Victor? I thought that was Jace. That sounded American. What?
Are you a hex core? Because I can't keep my hands off you.
That no. No. Did you guys hear that? I'm playing it again.
Are you a hex core? Because I can't keep my hands off you.
That's not Victor. I was like, oh, they must have tagged it wrong. This must be meant to be Jace. No. No, that's apparently that's Victor.
Would you be my Valentine? I do not care.
Okay, that the do not care was better.
Let's take ibuprofen together.
What the fuck?
What did you mean when you said you'd, and I quote, suck out my terminal illness? Meow. I assure you nothing bad will happen in season 2.
Okay, certain words like the two, good. Some of it, he not got an accent. Some of it, he not got accent. When he said two, I'm like, ah, there it is. And then on every other word, it like went away. But it's got 900 notes, and people are like, whoa. Huh? What? Maybe I need to keep posting more short audios on Tumblr. That beginning part sound like certain words sound like Victor. Certain words don't. Oh no, I clicked on the Arcane X Reader. They do a lot of writing. This is coming up with a lot of writing and not just the AI stuff. Oh, that's really long as well. Look, the Silco one's probably better than mine. I don't do a good Silco impression. I honestly do not know why people like it. I think my most accurate voice is, Dream. Maybe I'm biased. That's the one I enjoy doing the most, but it's not popular. My most recent video, Dream video on YouTube, still doesn't even have over 1k views, and normally my videos get 1k views within like a few days if they're really popular, or a week if they're a bit less popular. But I know my patrons really like Dream. And when I've got my voice in the right place for Dream, I'm like, haha, this feels nice. Because I have a lot of voice dysphoria, and Dream's voice is so deep that it makes me feel very happy when I'm like, I'm doing it. Silco's a weird accent anyway. Like, Silco is, so he's voiced by an American, one. And Americans don't always do the best British accents. His voice actor has said that Silco's accent was based off a Manchester accent. What? He's like, yeah, I reckon Silco's from, like, Manchester. What? I don't think this man knows that we have regional accents here. And Manchester has its own, like, I don't know if he just picked Manchester because he's like, well, Silco's not super posh, so let's just pick somewhere a bit north so it's less posh. Manchester has its own specific accent that is very specific to Manchester, the Mancunian accent. He don't sound like he's from Manchester. And he doesn't even sound northern in any way. Like, he doesn't sound like he's from Yorkshire. He's not incredibly posh. Oh, sorry. I have to pause because we've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. I love this song so much. I just need a second. Hang on. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Okay. Silco is meant to be English, and it is a fine attempt, apart from my pet peeve when Americans do English accents. So you have words like dance, right? I'm from up north, I'm not super posh, we would say dance. We wouldn't say dance, right? But someone who is more posh might say dance. It depends on your regional accent, whether you would say dance, dancing, or dance, dancing, right? And that's the same for other words. Dance, dance, grass, like... However, there's one word that we all pronounce the quote-unquote posh way, right? The word can't. We all say can't. C-A-N''T. We all say can't. No one says can't. Can't is not... I don't know why, but even if you're like the roughest, unposhest person ever, we still say can't. No one says can't. No one pronounces can't like can't. Okay? Think of that scene in Singing in the Rain when they're trying to make us say like, I can't stand him. I can't stand him, right? No one says can't. Silco says can't. And when I do my Silco voices, I make sure that I say can't, and a lot of the time I slip up and I have to retake. That's not how any British is not. It's not. It bugs me. No one says can. That's not real. And yet, unless you're putting your horse into a cant, like a canter. So 1, that's not a Manchester accent. 2, no British person says can't. We just, or at least English person, we say can't. That's my little rant over with Silco's voice. But I don't know, people like my Silco voice. For Silco, I do make him very, like, whispery. I whisper kind of and softly speak more with Silco than the others in order to make it sound better, because it's really not accurate, but you know. Other voices I'm not particularly trying to be accurate, so like Loki, I'm not trying to sound like Tom Hiddleston. I'll never be Tom Hiddleston sound alike. What I'm more going for is like my own version of Loki, like what I would imagine Loki from like the Agent of Asgard comics sounds like, or kind of just, I've watched a lot of Marvel cartoons. Loki's not voiced by Tom Hiddleston in any of them apart from the What If. But like the older Marvel cartoons from before, when all the cartoons also had to be tied to the MCU. It's just more like that. It's more based on an amalgam of different Loki voices from different video games and cartoons. Whereas Victor, obviously, I'm trying. Silco, I'm trying, but I can't. I can't do. But a lot of the others, like with like Loki or like Sebastian, or like Pitch, it's just be English. There you go. Okay, some of them more posh than others. Sebastian is the poshest boy, obviously, but I'm not really trying to particularly imitate those voice actors. I'm just trying to do the right accent. Whereas Dream is the one where I'm straight up really try. I mean, with the narrator from Stanley Parable, right? Like I can't imitate that guy's voice. And so I was really surprised by how many people liked the video when were willing to listen to it. Because I know I can do okay, like, I can get his sense of humor down and I can get, like, the rhythm and the cadence of how he speaks. But I just can't actually transform my voice to sound like him. So I was really shocked and surprised. There's another narrator audio coming this month, by the way. I've already recorded it. But how many people liked it and were like, yeah, sure you don't sound exactly like Kevin, but like, that doesn't matter. It's just like, it's your version of the narrator. I'm like, oh, and they're still happy, and they're happy to listen to it. I'm like, oh. Okay, I gotta put the fingers on, but I don't want to squash them too much. What do we think? 3 little fingies.
I hope you're ready for some more of the real thing there, Fan, because I got you some and I won't be taking the SAG for an answer.
Ugh, what is this?
Obviously, I've got to smooth the join, but I was just getting them on first, and then I'll smooth it. Obviously, still need a thumb, but I wanted to get those on first, and I'll smooth them. I might get a tool out for them. Actually, I'm gonna mute my mic while I pour some more water. Okay. We got to the French song. There's something I meant to mention earlier. I didn't realise how close we were to 400 followers until I was talking to Julie the other night, and I was like, I was listening to like the music box version of Rises the Moon by Liana Flores, which is one of my favourite songs. I love the song so much. And I was just humming it. And I was like, I can't wait till I get to do karaoke stream again because I want to sing this. But I was holding off. I don't do karaoke streams all the time anymore because it's just too much strain on my voice. But, it's fucking insane. But yeah, so I was like, but I said the next time I was going to do a karaoke stream would be in celebration of reaching 400 followers. But that's not going to be for a while, because I'm at like, what, 408 something? In my head I was thinking it was maybe like 484, and I'm like, oh, we not 484, sorry, Jesus Christ, 384. And then I looked, I was like, oh, we're over, over 390. There's less than 10 to go. Oh. But I don't know, that still doesn't mean it'll happen soon. I don't gain followers at a super fast pace. I don't know if that's just because I've been taking some time off here and there lately. Is this the one I want? No. I'm worried if I move this, I'll knock the wire. Very carefully extract. I have Now, normally I don't use tools. I need for like polymer clay because I don't find that they really make that much of a difference. If I was doing like that's the one I want. If I was doing I have a bunch of these different shapes, wooden tools. If I was doing air dry clay, then yes. I almost want to grab. No, I was like, I just had the urge to grab something off the top of my wardrobe, but I don't think it's that easy to get to. Because when me and Julie were talking, Julie was like, I can't believe you also like Sun and Moon from Security Breach. I'm like, I've literally cosplayed so what do you mean? She's like, I love those guys. So I'm just like very gently trying to just like smooth. I know, it's okay. I just had the temptation to like grab I don't actually know if this is gonna be sharp enough. What I want. I had the temptation to grab Sun's head from on top of my wardrobe. That's the only way, you know what? Having Sun's mask on, that's the only way that I'll stream. When I cosplayed Sun, which you can see on my Empty Masks TikTok, I just put like random clothes on that I had that kind of matched, and then I actually bought some like white and black striped trousers, and I was going to take them in, make them fit better, wear this white shirt that I already had, but I made little ribbons with bells on that could clip around my wrists. I just had to, I bought pants, like it wasn't even fabric, I managed to find pants, and then I was going to dye them, hopefully. I bought some dye to hopefully make them kind of yellow, and then that's what I was gonna, and then I never did it. I got a bit scared because I was like, one, I was too scared about dyeing the fabric, and two, I was like, if I wear this to a con, will loads of kids come up to me? Like, there's an energy that some FNAF cosplayers and like Undertale cosplayers have that I just don't know if I have the didn't know that I had the energy for the time. Also, I mean, there wasn't any con I could go to at the time. I did this in 2020? 2021? 2020? Hang on. I don't think I can reach. I'm only short, you see. And he is underneath my Victor Machine Herald claw arm and my Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc and my little Jinx pistol. Whereas like Fishbones, I should get Fishbones out on stream. I need people to see how much work I put into making Fishbones. He is life-size. Jinx's massive shotgun from Arcane. And then I couldn't take him to con because legally I looked at like the size requirement for luggage and Fishbones is too big. Some of my friends were like, I bet you could have taken it on and no one would have complained. No one would have stopped you, and I'm like, I don't know about that. It's huge. Like, one, I don't know that I physically would have been able to take him. Like, I don't know that I would have managed to carry it with me and been like, okay. It's not heavy, it's just massive. But if I like had someone who I could drive with, it would have been fine. I mean, one, look, some people are like, you should have just taken the risk and brought him on the train. One, if I'd taken the risk and then I hadn't been allowed to bring him on the train, what am I gonna do? Like, let's say, what if no one stopped me taking him on the first train, and then when I went to go on my second, because I have to take 3 trains to get to that con. What if on the second or third train they wouldn't let me? What do I do then? I'm stranded in the middle of the country. You know? So at the last minute, I decided to make Jinx's little pistol, just so I had a prop. Oh, the dual disc. I hope it hasn't injured Son too badly. So, like, I made this in, like, a day. Less than a day. Because I didn't have, I just was like, I want a prop. I like having a prop. I don't have kind of any other pose. It got broken while at the con. But this was, like, the quickest the quickest prop I've ever had to make. Because I didn't figure out that I wouldn't be able to take it. But to be honest, oh yeah, it's all falling apart here as well. It might have been for the best because, like, I don't know. I can't imagine how I could have possibly... I made, like, a bag for it, and I put, like, backpack strap. Like, I made straps on it so I could wear it like a backpack. But even then, I don't think it's the kind of prop that's possible to take. Son's got a little bit injured. No! So he's all cardboard. And then he's covered in foam clay, which is an air dry clay, but it's like really lightweight. And it has such a weird texture when it dries. And also, like, if you have a whole lump of it and let it dry, it ends up like a little squishy. But at the time, this was like when Security Breach first dropped. There were other people cosplaying Son, but everyone cosplaying Son at the time on TikTok were just painting their face. There was a couple people who made a mask, but none of them were, like, video game accurate. They just made it in their own style. So I was like, I'm gonna be the first person to make, like, a video game accurate Son mask, and everyone's gonna love it. And the first part was true, and the second part, they didn't get, like, any views. But I'm still very proud of him. Like, I straight up took, like, the image from the game, blew it up, traced it, so that... The foam clay ended up with this really weird texture because it started drying before I could smooth it out. It dries so quickly. So there's like a weird kind of bumpy texture to it, but hopefully it gives him some charm. He's just a little guy. I love him. No, a little kiss on his cheek. I didn't actually kiss him on the cheek. How, on a scale of 1 to nerd, where is my room at? Okay. I have stuff all over my walls. Now, the reason my walls are full are because I hate the colour of my walls. I've lived in this bedroom since I was 4 years old, and I did not get a say on my parents decorating a room for a baby girl. So, you know, they're bright pink. And not even like a baby pink, like magenta. So I like covering them up as much as I can, because it's never been an opportunity to like repaint or anything. So I got a lot. If you've ever seen the background of my TikToks, I don't know why I'm nervous to like turn the webcam around, because I've literally shown photos of my room on stream. But I have a lot of plushies. This wall here has musical theatre stuff, because I love musicals, so it has like a lot of my musical theatre posters and pins, especially from like German musicals. And then like at the moment it's like the video game merch, which I don't have a lot of. It's just like a couple plushies and stuff. And then a little board above that has my video game pins on. And then the rest of it is just all sorts. So it's like Tanz die Vampire, Elizabeth, all the posters I get from Comic Con. So I've got some Hades posters, Arcane, Ghost, Deltarune, Puss in Boots now. Got a lot of plushies on my bed. I got creative plushies on my floor. I have a shelf unit back there that has books on the bottom, and then Sylvanian Families, aka Calico Critters if you're American, and then Tolkien, and then goth, quote-unquote, fandom stuff. So some anime, Castlevania. Then above that is books, and then above that is music, so like CDs, and then like my Ghost band, Funko Pops, extra pound figures, a couple Vocaloid figures. And then above that is just random shit that couldn't go anywhere else, like my Sailor Moon figures. And then I have a shelf next to that. I have a chest of drawers that has just like jewelry and stuff on it. And then above that is a shelf that has all my Transformers on and a little bit of Marvel merch. And then also on the end above here, we've got the Loki corner. And I have another shelf up there that's got plushies on it. Oh. I don't know why I'm shy about turning my camera around when I think I've probably shown photos of my room on stream. I mean, you can see like the wall back there that has all the posters on is what I always film my TikToks and like my cosplay TikToks against. So I don't know, you tell me. I'm not a nerd about things people are normally a nerd for. Like a lot of my stuff is like Tanz die Vampire, Elizabeth das Musical, which are both Austrian musicals. A bucket. And then a little bit of Hades, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. There's a lot of gothic posters, but then I also have a bed full of plushies. I didn't think I would like TikTok. I was like, no way, I'm never gonna get TikTok. And then I got it in 2020, and it actually has been like one of the best things for me. In terms of my self-esteem, I like could not look at myself in a mirror. I couldn't like get myself nice clothes. I couldn't stand how I looked. And then I got TikTok, and I just thought, and I always wanted to wear more gothic clothing and like historical fashion. That's how I like to dress IRL. Like my VTube model is an actual outfit that I own. And I just started filming myself on TikTok and doing like lip sync and like thirst trap stuff, and now I don't hate how I look. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like I don't think I'm like the hottest shit in the world, but like I don't think I'm ugly all the time, and that's, you know, it could have gone very badly. I could have had people commenting really mean. I don't know if I got lucky or what, but it really helped me personally. I just follow like trans people and cosplayers and artists, so I don't see any like TikTok influencers, like the mainstream TikTok stuff. I'm so out of the loop on. And then sometimes I'll see it, I'm like, and they'll be like, yeah, this is what's trending on TikTok. I'm like, I have no idea what any of this is. I'm just in my little corner of fandom video edits, cosplayers, trans people, like goths. Although cosplayers barely ever show up my feed because yeah, TikTok really hates cosplayers. Like, and I've experienced it as well. If I post a video that's just me, not in cosplay, it gets way more views than if I am in cosplay because TikTok really like tries to hide cosplay content and I don't understand why. It's like what got TikTok popular. They need to stop being fucking stupid. But it's been good for me to one, actually have self-esteem, and two, kind of connect with other cosplayers and meet other cosplayers. Oh, oh. This might be it. Knitting with Nia, thank you so much for the first time chat, for becoming one of my children of the night. I'm making a tiny hand at the moment, the first of many. I have 5 of these. Well, welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat, for becoming one of my children of the night. This is my first time doll making. I've sewn plenty of stuff before, and I've sculpted before, but I've never combined those things. Oh god. But I've wanted to make dolls since I was little. So we're going for it. This is my first hand. I know we're like 2 hours into the stream.
Hail, Prince.
Oh, thank you for the posture check. Yeah, I've not got the best posture on doing this. I think that's the first one done. I don't have the... No. If I do that, I don't think it will ever really focus. Well, you guys check your postures too. It's for everyone. It's not just for me. But welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. If you want to chat and let me know what you would prefer to be called, please do so. But if you're someone who prefers not to chat much and just wants to lurk, that's totally... That's... What did I just say? That's also totally okay. That's what I wanted to say. So small. I think it's okay on this side. But yeah, I normally often stream like myself drawing, like digital art, but sometimes now we're gonna have streams like this with little hand cams. Ali, you wanna hold it? I haven't decided whose hand this is gonna be. I mean, they're all gonna have like the same hands. Is it one of mine? Is it one of Wally's? Will you not want to hold it if it's one of Wally's? I think what I'm gonna do in terms of putting the magnet in is make a little bit of a wrist. I don't mind you calling me Knitting because I answered the name. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I got a little bit something on it. Shit. But I'm thinking rather than trying to shove the magnet into the base, I might make a little bit of a wrist. I'm trying to think if I've ever had something that has my hands. I've never had an Abitsu body, so I don't know. As much as it's my first time making dolls, I used to be in the doll fandom actively when I was a teen, so at least I like know things about like how dolls like can be made and stuff. And peel one of the magnets off. This is all little magnets. I definitely... Ooh, careful. I definitely could get it inside, but I think it would be better if I made a little bit of like a wrist. I alternatively could just glue the magnet on the outside of it, but I'd rather make a hole and then glue it in. I feel like it would be more secure that way. So, I just need to get a little bit... Yeah, we just cozy crafting today. I'm trying not to pay attention. I was almost gonna put... I've seen some other people who, when they're close to like a goal, put like road to blank in their title. I was like, do I put road to 400 in my title? But I was like, is that gonna be annoying? I don't know if that would turn people off the stream, you know? Small wrist. Small. Jesus, small wrist for small hands. Yeah. Oh no. I realized just by having that little extra bit of wrist, it looks like I've made a Mickey Mouse glove. Oh shit, I've accidentally made a Toontown hand. Doesn't take much, does it? I want to make sure that I can get the... I think we're at the weird portion of the Stanley Parable soundtrack. I was gonna have out, but if you still stream, I don't know, hop back on. I'll be streaming, I think, for another... Oh, I didn't realize what time it was. Hour at the most, because I have to eat dinner. I don't know what I'm eating for dinner. But I do have to get dinner. I'm gonna make this thinner. But yeah, I was only planning on streaming up to dinner time. Which could be now, but I'd like to stream for a bit longer, so. I think what food we have, because like Thursday's the day that we go food shopping every week, so there's not a lot left today. But regardless, thank you for stopping by, Fowler. These minutes are small, but they're a lot taller than I thought they were gonna be. But that's okay. It would only been a problem if they were like a bigger circumference than I thought they were gonna be. That might have screwed me over. Don't have to hold the hand too hard because I don't want to squish it out of shape. This is when the bucket destroying machine just flies into the white void. Yeah, this is still Stanley Parable. Yep. Honestly, using a knife to flatten things out works better. I'm unsure how I feel about the wrist attachment. Oh. I'm worried it looks like everyone's got gloves on. Though, in theory, like, if they're wearing long sleeves, it will come past that little wrist part. But I think it'll just be easier to house the magnet in that. But I gotta take the magnet out. I don't think... I was thinking it's like a little toon hand, right? I was thinking I don't think I can bake the magnet. I think the magnet gotta come out and then get glued in. Which, there's a fear with that. That the hole will get smaller. And then I won't be able to get the magnet in. I mean, obviously I can file it. I'll try and cut the magnet back out now. Which is hard, because the knife is magnetizing to the magnet. But also I've got to not really hold on to this hand, otherwise I'm going to squish it. Come on out, little magnet. There we go. One Mickey Mouse hand. 10 more to go. Oh no, and it just took me like... How long did it take? 40 minutes to do one hand? Obviously at the moment the arms are a little bit too long. They will be trimmed. I don't know when. They're not actually that bad. I mean, if you consider, like, normally your hand would kind of come to your thigh. But obviously I've got to think, well, yeah, but it's not getting stuck on the hand, so I would probably say all of that needs chopping. I think I will do the hand chopping once the magnet's actually in here so I can check. The other magnet will literally just be... Hopefully. Whoa. Maybe the stretch. Hang on a second. Okay, so I just made a discovery. That's okay. The magnet doesn't actually stick to this wire at all. I don't know why. But it doesn't. It'll be okay. Anyway, so once I get all the fabric... Did I just drop the magnet? I swear to God. Once I get all the fabric wrapped around... Okay, I fell up my sleeve. Once the fabric is all wrapped around, it will create the end of this thick enough that I should be able to glue it in. I was hoping it would also partially magnetize in. But that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Obviously, I could just... You were like, well, couldn't you just stick it in? Yeah, but I'd worry that gravity would make it fall. I mean, not that... I mean, like, that's not glued in yet, but gravity isn't making it fall off. So there's a chance, if I didn't magnetize it and I just stuck it on the wire, that it would actually be okay. And it wouldn't fall off. Like, if I tip this upside down, the head's not coming off. Even though I haven't glued it on yet, it's just... Oh, but then again, that's the one that was really difficult to shove it on. I think the other ones would... Yeah, the other ones would. Hi Julie, we discovered that the magnets don't actually stick to the wire. So we'll just have to make sure that when the magnet that goes... That's going to go on the end of the arm once this is trimmed will have to be glued in there good. Because I thought it would be a mixture of gluing it plus magnet. Oh god, it's the silly birds music. But yeah, don't stick. Don't. I didn't know that. Okay, let me stretch. The option is that I just glue. I mean, the reason why I want to magnet them and not just glue them on is so that I could switch out the hands to different expressions. So either I give up on that idea and they all just have the basic hands, or we see what happens. But I really have to decide now, because if I decide that... Ow. I'm gonna just do the basic hands and we're not gonna have them be able to switch out with magnets, I need to poke the hole in there now before I bake them. Because how the other end, you know, one of the magnets is gonna be like super glued in there, that'll be fine. Ooh, careful. The other end is gonna, once this is covered in fabric, was gonna get kind of glued onto the edge. Unless I sew it up inside the fabric. And then it'd be secure. That's the only other way I can think of doing that, is if I sew it inside the little bodysuit. That could work. I'm gonna be BRB because I need to run to the bathroom. I return, whoa, to some funky music. Damn, Stanley Parable. I'm gonna rewind to the start of this song. Sorry, I'm getting away. Why? We've been live for 2.5 hours and I have made one tiny hand. Just one. How'd you like the funky Stanley Parable music? One baby land. And all the heads have been baked so they're strong as rocks. Oh, Stanley Parable. The high choir will come in. Happy time zones. I feel like this music is the perfect music for me to do a couple shoutouts too, because I haven't done any shoutouts. I know I don't do shoutouts as often, it's just because sometimes, like, OBS don't like it anymore. But I'm gonna give a shoutout to a couple other lovely streamers who we have in chat at the moment. Oh, go follow Julia! What the heck? She's so close to 150.
Large brain. Great brain.
She's so close to 150
Great
followers.
mind.
Go follow,
Adult brain.
go
Big
follow,
hit.
go
Big
follow.
reason. Distant tent brain. I'm not sure I said that right. Elder brain. That's old brain.
She also
Full
do
brain,
art.
giant brain. Greatest brain. High brain. Huge brain. Large
Julia 150
head,
party soon.
larger
Julia's
brain,
goal for the whole year was
largest
150,
brain,
and she's already
major
almost there.
brain, massive brain. Oversized brain. Strong brain. Swollen
I think
brain.
Julia's what, like,
mind. That's
9
the
away from 150. I'm 8 away from 400. We can do it,
Big
baby.
Braggart. What is a braggart?
And then you guys get another karaoke stream once we reach 400. So if you really want it, and then we'll give a shout out to my bestie. What we gonna get?
This one needs brain.
Oh my goodness.
When you have elevator music.
It's been so long since
Playing
I've seen
a
this
constant
clip.
loop. Da 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 da
We get 2 brain-themed clips. What are the chances?
I have no thoughts at all. All I have is the vibes. All I have are the vibes.
Well, I still have time. There we go.
Having no thoughts, it is
Julia has the
it is a
biggest brain and
feeling,
Kwai
it
has
is an
no
emotion,
brain.
it is a vibe, and we have passed the vibe check.
Aww. Thank you guys for coming into stream. Won't be going for loads longer, but a little bit. It'd be nice if I could get 2 hands done. 8 lunch late, so I don't need to have dinner that early. You wanna see your baby? Baby dragon. There you go. How long do you think it'll take me to make a second one? It's taking so long. so I can make a duplicate. I'll say these are my hands then instead of Wally's, because I was kind of thinking of just making them to make the fingers. I don't know if I'd make Wally's fingers a bit shorter. Oh, I gotta do the same thing again. I wish I could say I should have. I was thinking as it like, should I keep a reference like how big I made the palm of the hand? But too late for that now. I think what I could start doing if I keep doing the handcan streams a lot, well, because these are going to take ages to make, aren't they, anyway, is I'm going to have little gifts that people get me on display. Yeah, that's too big. That's too big. Just lose a little bit off the sides. But Primo's so bad at getting like fuzz stuck to it, like Wally's head in particular, and I think it's because the reason why Wally's head has way more dust stuck and fuzz stuck to it than anything else is because when I had Wally's head out, I showed off the Kirby fan, and I think that might have blown some stuff. I don't think you'll be able to tell from this that Wally's head is kind of covered, but it's fine because once I paint it. Should be a-okay. I'm going to keep my hands in frame. I keep pulling them down here. Feels of a similar size. Obviously, it'll never be exact. I'm not that good. To grab them by the fingers. Make some more fingies. I was about to say, you too can be a baby dragon, but then I actually don't remember if Julia has commissions open for them or not. Or, Julia has commissions open? I don't remember if she has commissions open for them. The dragons. You should go check anyway. I think I still have actually like an old command from when Julia was taking a break from streaming. No, I don't. I disabled it. Oh, no, there it is. Ignore it. Julia's not taking a break from streaming, but her commissions are open and you should totally check them out. then you should subscribe to her on YouTube. Do you have it open but for... Do you mean channel points? That message is from a long time ago. I never disabled the command. There's a bunch of stuff I want to add to OBS, and obviously like I want to actually make myself a new model and a new overlay and stuff, but I don't have a set deadline for it. I mean, ideally I kind of wanted it done for like my 1 year anniversary, but that's not going to happen because health has been a thing, and then I've been so busy with work. Like if I'm, you know, it's not me changing up like upgrading and making new stuff for stream. It's something I want to do, but it's not something that's top of my priority list. Like above that is like doing like my Patreon audios and my YouTube audios and commissions and stuff. I haven't forgotten about the 100 trans VTuber thing that I'm drawing. I just haven't fucking had the time. With like Comic Con crunching, but now I have a bit. But at the moment as well, what's not helping is, so you guys know I made the transition from my YouTube thumbnails from the little like circles with pictures of characters in to actually drawings of them. But there's some characters that I'm going to voice who are either new characters that I'm voicing for the first time, so I need to draw them a thumbnail, or they're characters who I haven't voiced since using the old style thumbnail, so I need to draw a new one, and a lot of the characters in a row lately have been me drawing new thumbnails, like Death and Thorin, and the audio for tonight, and also the audio for Saturday. And then I think I'm good, although I am doing another and then I think I'm just reusing art, but I do want to do another narrator audio, and I want to redraw him, because I hate the drawing I did for him. It was really rushed. I didn't have time to like design him before I drew it. The face looks really bad and really weird. The proportions are weird. The hands are too small. It is bad. And if people are going to imagine that it's my own version of the narrator, then I might as well have some fun with it. And just do generic man in suit. Why did you say Edward? Question mark? Yeah, this is still Stanley Parable music. I haven't changed it. Oh, imagine if I was don't. Julia, because I'll think about the wonderful Game Grumps rendition of the little snow dance. That's the only thing. If I think Edward Scissorhands music, I'm just like. I love the power very much. Is it Power Hour week next? Yeah, this Monday coming I think is Power Hour week. I don't think we had one this last week, did we? I don't think so. I was watching a Game Grumps compilation last night that I wanna watch with you, Julia. It's like Aaron and Susie and Dana, Aaron's handlers, like compilation. See, that's a little bit too long to the other finger, so it's a middle. That one's a middle finger. We've got one finger down. Once I'm done with this hand, I'll end stream. And get some food in my tum-tum. Julia, do you still have plans that you mentioned something to me that you were gonna maybe do after I finish streaming? Are you still thinking of doing that? I won't say what it is in case you change your mind. But if you haven't changed your mind, feel free to promote it. Like, I'll promote it. I don't care. I'll be there. Okay. So at some point later today, not necessarily right after I stream, but just later, Julia's gonna have a little magma session. Not stream, right, on Twitch. She's just gonna do it. That's what you said earlier. You were just gonna do it in your Discord. So if you wanna jump in, I don't know if voice chat will be on or not. Or if it'll just be quietly drawing together. Yeah, so just Discord if you're in Julia's Discord, if you would like to join Julia's Discord. We will be drawing together in Magma, which is the program I use every Saturday. It's a website. Where you and anyone else who you invite can draw in the same canvas. So if you are wanting to just hang out and do some drawing together, I'll be there. I'll probably be drawing Wally. That's true, unless there's a theme. Is there a theme or is it a free-for-all week? There's no theme. Aww. Just missed drawing with everyone and you weren't really feeling up to streaming, I guess. Let me start back. And obviously, again, the same like with both mine and Julia's manga streams, you don't gotta be a Oh, I got so confused. I was like, free reign? I'm like, oh, you mean the other kind of rain. I was like, rain is free. I mean, it comes from the sky. I'm like, oh, you meant R-E-I-G-N, however you spell that, right? My brain can't spell now. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, you don't have to be, like, an art student or a professional artist or anything like that to join in with Magma. You can just come in and do a little doodly here. Oh, this is more Edward. This is Edward Scissorhandsy. That's the one. Oh, Cheesecake joins. What's Cheesecake up to today? I haven't seen Cheesecake today. Yeah, Cheesecake does nice little doodles. Cheesecake also always is very sweet and like draws little hearts next to everyone's drawings. Sometimes, like, for a second, these things really look like fingers, and like when I get the shape right, and I'm like, ugh, that's creepy. Two fingers. Yeah, I think it's faster to do it now that I've already done one. It's quicker to get more done. She is working tonight, Julia. I don't know when that time is in relation to mine or Julia's time zone. But I trust that Julia can do Eastern to Pacific. I almost said specific. Yeah, but Ali, now I have to do math. I'm like, okay, but like, but then I have to do the maths of, okay, so -5, so it's like... It was like almost 2 p.m. We'll call it 2 p.m. is what it is right now, which means she's gone in like 3 hours. I don't know when Julia's planning on starting. Because she was originally going to do it straight after I finished stream, but now she's got really into crocheting, so... That doesn't feel short enough. Ah. A little bit. Just realized what I did. I realized I was replicating the hand. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! A finger has been dropped on the floor. I don't see it. Oh no! Oh no! It jumped! Because I realised I was taking it apart because I realised I was accidentally doing it the same as the other one, but it needs to be flipped. Shit, I will just disable my webcam while I go hunting for it. Oh no, but it'll probably have all sorts stuck to it. I really don't see it. How far could it have gone? No. I didn't think they had much weight to them, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just fall like straight down so I don't see it anywhere. Oh, I found it. I don't think it's usable. I think I'll have to replace it. It's this one. It's got a lot of stuff stuck to it now. I can just kind of brush it off. But it's hard because it's sticky tacky clay. Okay, actually that's not doing too bad. You know, it's gonna have a couple layers of paint, coats of paint on it. It might just survive. It might just be okay. That was the middle one. Now they're all out of order because I just panically put them down, and now I don't even know which way. Okay, this is good. Reattach. Please. Okay. god, okay. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. I need to get these fingers to kind of clump a bit. They look a little bit longer on one hand, is my worry. I think it's just they need a little bit squeezing to get them kind of. We'll see. Thumb time. Oh, Cheesecake has been working real hard, but she's going to get some MegaCon goodies. She deserves them. Oh no, we've got to the caveman painting. Oh, I'm sure she will, Ellie. Yeah, it's the caveman painting in the museum. Ending. Little hand number 2. And then we gotta do the little wrist. This one gives me like Smile for Me music vibes. I should get the Smile for Me soundtrack. Oh my god, I didn't realize Smile for Me has an official epilogue. And I never noticed its Habits pinned tweet, and I didn't even notice until the other day, so I played it and read it aloud to Julia on call. It's just like a little website, and it's like a little email chat log that takes place between all the residents like 1 year later after the end of Smile for Me. It's so fucking sweet. I mean, I'd happily read it on stream sometime. Maybe for my birthday stream. I want to do a birthday stream. I don't know what we're gonna do for it. But maybe it could be me doing the Smile For Me epilogue and then the couple endings in Stanley that I haven't done. Like, glitching to the bottom of the mind control facility, if I'm able to. Oh! Angel, I hope you're okay. It's okay. You're okay. Oh, I've kind of crushed this. Oh, I've kind of crushed and smushed it. Is that gonna get back inside? Why aren't I using the knife? That would help a lot. There we go. My goodness. It's a magnet. That's next to proper playing place for it? Good. Thank you. Oh shit. I think this is gonna be the last one. Well, I've only got 2 done, but I need to eat dinner. It's 7 PM. So we'll do this one. Could actually go warm the oven up now when I finish this one off, to be honest. Might do that. I'll be like 30 seconds. Oh, as Cry said, artistry takes time. Cry is very wise for someone with no brain. In their own words. I'm not saying they have no brain. For someone who claims to have no brain. Cry has wisdoms. I'm going to chop a bit more. I don't want it to be too chunky. Get off! Get off me! Honestly, smoothing it with a knife does a better job than the actual tools. Right. Just make sure that's on there. They don't look exactly the same. In fact, this one's ended up a little bit bigger, but you know, maybe no one will notice. Maybe no one will notice. Or I say that one of them's that they're gonna be for different I just make a bunch and then at the end I pick the 2 that look the most... I could also do that. I could just make 10 of them and then at the end whichever ones match up the best I'll put together. So what I need to do is get the magnet back out. Can I pull it out yet? No. No, no. Oh, there we go, okay. That's a much better way of doing it than what I did last time. It's just trying to pull it out by the strength of it magnetizing to the scissors? Craft knife. Oh, this is spooky. Unless this is from the skip button ending. That explains why it's spooky. There we go. Two little hands. Such a productive 3 hours. They're not the easiest. I'll get quicker at them now that I've done. That second one took a lot less time. I'll take better photos and put them on the Discord. Where's my phone? Hands. I'll put those in Discord later. So, let's get up this clay, pop it back in here. How long do I have on my timer? 4 minutes. Right. Let's switch back to here. Thank you so much for coming along to stream today, especially because, like, this time on a Wednesday is not a time I've... Not only don't usually stream, but in fact have never streamed this early on a Wednesday before. Like, I used to stream Wednesday evening, like, after I'd had dinner. Can we put something nicer on? Where was that fun one? Here we go. There we go. Okay, this is better. Thank you so much for coming to stream. It really means a lot, especially like, you know, that people will turn up no matter what random time I decide to hit live, you know? It does really mean a lot. I already know someone who's live who I'm planning on raiding. I'll just do a little checky check. There's no reason why they wouldn't still be live. Whoa, there's a lot of people in there. That makes me shy. Oh, actually there's quite a few people online. Oh, what do I do? Unless they just had a big raid, because there is 100 people in this stream right now and I'm like... Oh! What happened? Sorry, I'm like literally just watching this stream now. I'm shy to raid now. Oh my goodness. Can my phone go back to portrait mode, please? Oh, they're meant to be playing Stardew. They are not doing Stardew. Oh, they are. They just switched over. Well, this was my plan. I don't remember if they're the last person I raided. There are a few other people I'm like, oh, these other people I like are also live. There's still quite a lot of people live. I should stream earlier. Because right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that I would be happy to raid. Do a raid someone new. Do a raid. What do I do? I'm like, oh, I'm a big fan of this person. It'd be cool if I could raid them, but I'm also really shy about the idea of raiding them. We could just go easy peasy and raid someone that I know. But now I'm intimidated because there's 100 people in there. When did that happen? You know what? We'll just say to myself, Prince, in the future, I'm gonna stream more in the daytime so that I end stream around dinner in the week. Because apparently, if I end stream around dinner time in the weekday, there's people online. When I end around dinner time on the weekend, there's nobody online. Or if I end at like 11 PM for me on a weekday, there's no one online. So I'll have to do more midday streams, which will happen a lot more often now I've got these little things. So we'll say, hey, there's plenty of chances for me to raid these people again, I hope. And just stick with my initial idea of who I was gonna raid, which is Smilky, because that's just the plan I had in my head. Because I was like, it's Smilky's easy to raid. I don't have to be nervous. Although I am now because there's 100 people in there. Now I'm scared. But I just was like, because I know I'm gonna be kind of a little bit in and out making food. I was like, Smilky will be cool. And last time I had to raid Smilky, I had to like raid and run, and I would rather like, I'd like to raid Smilky and not have to immediately be like, bye! Which I think was Friday. I think the last person I raided was Smilky, so I'm like, I know normally I don't raid the same person twice in a row, but fuck it, it's Smilky, I don't give a shit. Raiding Smilky! So. Last time when I ended stream and I raided them, I wasn't in a very happy place, so. I'm getting ads on dual stream. And I'm on 1 of 4, so I might wait a hot sec. I think especially like, sometimes I get like really nervous raiding someone when there's a very small amount of people watching. I don't care. I don't pay attention to who's watching me, but when it comes to a raid, if suddenly there is a small number, I'm like, oh, well now I'm scared to raid. Especially if they have like a lot of followers and I raid with like just me. But at least Smilky won't judge. And I doubt anyone else would judge, but it just makes me nervous, you see. I gotta get through these ads. And I gotta put food in the oven because the oven is warm now and I don't like leaving it for too long, but. Come on, McDonald's ad, be over already! Okay, let's get the raid messages in chat. If you're not subscribed, you can copy paste the first raid message that just has the little bat emote. And if you are subscribed, you can copy and paste the second message. Yeah, because if you try and copy paste the second one and you're not subscribed, the emotes won't show up. So get ready to copy whichever one is relevant to you, and then we can paste it over in the Smokey Bears chat. Smokey's doing co-op at the moment. It says Rollo View, but that is Dan's icon. Is Dan also going by Rollo now? I'm so confused. Anyway, let me put the raid through. Slash raid. Smokey. I don't like capitalized Smokey's whatever, okay, it doesn't sense capitals. If you guys would like to come along, Smokey is star doing. I think with Dan. It says Roll of You, so I don't know if that's another name Dan's going by or if this is someone else. I don't know. I will see some of you in a bit, in maybe an hour, maybe, whenever Julia decides to do, a little Magma stream if you want- Magma Discord session thing, if you want to come in and draw with us. Me and Julia will be over there later, over in Julia's Discord. And, yeah, I should see you guys on Friday for some solo art. Either I will be sculpting, or doing video thumbnail art, or working on those 100 trans VTubers arts pieces. I'm still gonna do them. I didn't get to 100, you know, people replying, but that's fine because I found more people on my own, so I'll just add people on my own if more people don't. But maybe more people will enter once I actually start finishing the drawings. I'll post them in like batches of 4, I'm thinking, to Twitter, because that's as many photos as I can share at a time. But that's my thoughts. Every time I get 4 done, I'll quote retweet the original tweet with the 4 that I've done. Okay, I will see you guys Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.